Well, all this warm weather feels more like football weather than basketball.
And I hear there are a lot of basketball games going on, tournaments being finished.
Oh yeah, girls tournaments, boys are ending their season. So yeah, let's just jump right in. Girls high school basketball has begun tournament play. In last night's first round, New Lexington knocked Meigs out. The Panthers outscored the Marauders all but the last quarter. They won by 17 points, ending with the final score of 77-60. Benton County girls had a rough loss last night in their tournament play against Gallia Academy. The Vikings had a 1-point lead with just 14 seconds left, but the Blue Angels' Heather Ward sank a shot just inside the arc, leading the team to a victory. The final score was 48-47. In D4 play, Miller surpassed Southern in the final moments of last night's game, knocking them out of tournament play. 2 free throws by senior Aubrey Hand propelled the Falcons to the win over the Tornadoes, ending with a score of 32-30. A losing record is rarely something to brag about. Even more rare is a team that has pride in not winning even a single game. But as Athens Midday reporter Jenna Miller tells us, the Lady Lancers are holding their heads high today, even with their losing record.
The Lady Lancers might have finished their season without a single win, but for a team with only 5 players, just finishing a game is a victory in itself. When one of them fouls out, these girls continue with just 4 players.
It gets really tiring at the end, but during the second half we get a break and it's really, we catch back up, so it's fun.
It was tough, but I'm glad that it's done and that we accomplished something.
Coach Dave Crozier says having only 5 girls puts them at a disadvantage.
One thing that's a great help with player improvement is to have competition and practice for your particular position. We didn't have that.
But Coach Crozier says it's not necessarily the team's size that got the aptly nicknamed Iron 5 into trouble this season.
Turnovers have gotten us into a lot of problems, and we need to focus on taking care of the ball. Our ball handling and our shooting both must improve as far as individual skills.
Although the Lady Lancers were lacking in wins this season, they definitely weren't lacking in dedication.
Dedication was good. We didn't have too many players that missed practices at all, and sickness, illness didn't stop these kids.
And there was no lack of support from off the court.
We got great fan support. The administration, the fans, the student section, the booster club, we've got it all.
Our boys basketball team has been very supportive. They painted their chests a couple times and chanted Iron 5 the whole game.
Coach Crozier says he knows his team will improve next season. All 5 players will be returning, plus 5 incoming freshmen. Reporting for Athens Midday, I'm Jenna Miller.
The Iron 5 has played every minute of each game this season. If you want to find out more about the team and their plans for next season, go to our website, athensmidday.com. Girls basketball is in postseason play, but the boys are still in their regular season, and tonight is busy for them. All 5 county teams are playing tonight. Federal Hawking is hitting the hardwood against Marietta. The Lancers are currently 5-13 overall. This is not a conference game. It is set to begin at 7:30 at Federal Hawking. 2 county teams are also playing each other. Alexander will be on the road to play at Nelsonville York tonight. The Spartans are 4-4 in the TVC, while the Buckeyes are just 2-6. The last time the 2 teams faced each other, the Spartans won 54-45. The game starts at 8. The Athens Bulldogs are taking on TVC Ohio team, the Wellston Rockets, at home. The Bulldogs currently sit at 4-4 in the conference, while the Rockets are 3-5. Last time they played, the Rockets took the win with a score of 52-43. The game begins in McAfee Gymnasium at 7:30. The number 4 Trimble Tomcats are hosting the number 1 TVC Hawking team, the Eastern Eagles, tonight. Eastern swept the Tomcats with a score of 54-36 the last time the teams faced each other. The Tomcats are currently 9-5 in the TVC, while Eastern has a record of 12-1. The game starts at 7:30. The Ohio men take on Buffalo tonight. This away matchup is the second time the Bobcats and Bulls have played this season. The last time they faced each other, the Bulls pulled away with a win. The Cats currently sit at 5-6 in the MAC, while the Bulls are 7-4. Ohio and Buffalo are the league's top 2 scoring teams. Tonight's game will be televised on Sports Time Ohio. It begins at 7:30. And here's something outside of basketball. Tiger Woods is being fined by the European Tour. The reason? Spitting on the 12th green at the Dubai Desert Classic Sunday. The amount fined is undisclosed, but Woods does acknowledge his mistake. He apologized for his action yesterday morning via Twitter, saying, quote, "The Euro Tour is right. It was inconsiderate to spit like that, and I know better. Just wasn't thinking and went to say I'm sorry. He placed 20th overall in the Classic.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah, who knew you could get in trouble for spitting on the course? I didn't. So.
Yeah. Well, burglary is on the rise in one Northern California neighborhood, but the culprit isn't your typical thief. Dusty the cat is a normal house pet by day, but by night, he's the neighborhood burglar. Over the past 3 years, Dusty has stolen about 600 things from the neighborhood and took it all back to his homeowners. No one plans to file a police report because they know they just need to go down the street to get their stolen items back. The neighbors have nicknamed him Klepto the Cat.
And tune into Newswatch tonight at 5:30. Ohio University Chief of Staff Becky Watts will be live in the studio to talk more about the faculty buyout plan.
And join us for midday tomorrow to see a report on whether or not low-income families applying for financial assistance should have to take a drug test. Have a great day.